If you are receiving Social Security, SSDI, SSI, or any type of retirement benefit, I need you to stop what you are doing right now because what I am about to share could mean the difference between financial stress and financial peace this month. The Social Security Administration has rolled out the February 2026 payment schedule, and I am seeing too many good people confused about when their money is actually arriving. When your rent is due on the 1st, but your payment does not arrive until the 3rd or 4th Wednesday of the month, that is not a minor inconvenience. That is a real problem for millions of Americans living on fixed incomes. Welcome to Benefits Post. Before I walk you through everything you need to know about the February payment schedule, I need to ask you a quick favor. If you are not already subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button right now. It is completely free, and we post daily updates about Social Security and your benefits. Your subscription helps us keep bringing you this critical information, and you will never miss an important update that could affect your money. Now, let me break down exactly when your February payment is coming, the truth about stimulus check rumors, and what you need to do right now to protect yourself. The Social Security Administration operates on a payment schedule that has been in place since 1997, but here is what most people do not realize. Your birth date determines when you get paid. If you do not understand this system, you are going to be constantly stressed out wondering where your money is. Let me break it down in simple terms so you always know exactly when to expect your deposit. If you were born between the 1st and the 10th of any month, your payment arrives on the 2nd Wednesday of every month. If you were born between the 11th and the 20th, you get paid on the 3rd Wednesday. And if you were born between the 21st and the 31st, your payment comes on the 4th Wednesday. There is one important exception to this rule. If you started receiving Social Security benefits before May 1997, or if you are receiving both Social Security and Supplemental Security income at the same time, you get paid on the 3rd of every month regardless of your birth date. I always recommend that seniors write down their payment schedule somewhere accessible. Put a sticky note on the refrigerator, set a phone reminder, or keep a card tucked with your important documents. When you know your exact payment week, the guessing stops. You do not have to refresh your bank balance every morning wondering if today is the day. You do not panic when you hear someone else already got their money. You simply look at the calendar and feel confident knowing your payment will arrive exactly when scheduled. Let me talk specifically about February 2026 because this is where things get interesting and, frankly, a little frustrating for a lot of people. February 3rd falls on a Tuesday this year, which means those who get paid on the 3rd of the month will see their deposits hit on that day. That is pretty straightforward for folks who started benefits before May 1997 or who receive both SSI and Social Security. But here is where it gets tricky for everyone else. The 2nd Wednesday of February is the 11th, the 3rd Wednesday is the 18th, and the 4th Wednesday is the 25th. I want you to think about what that means practically. If you were born on the 28th of your birth month and you are waiting for that 4th Wednesday payment, you are looking at February 25th before you see a dime. That is almost a full month after your January payment. If you have not budgeted for that gap, you could be in trouble. This is where I see people make catastrophic financial decisions. They panic. They take out payday loans at ridiculous interest rates. They overdraft their checking accounts and rack up fees. They put groceries on credit cards they cannot pay off. All of this happens because they did not know when their money was coming and they did not plan accordingly. Knowing your exact payment date eliminates this stress completely. Now let me address the elephant in the room that everyone keeps asking about. Stimulus checks. I am going to be completely honest with you because I respect you too much to give you false hope. As of right now in late January 2026, there is no confirmed federal stimulus payment scheduled for February. None. Zero. I do not care what your nephew posted on social media or what some video with 1 million views told you. Unless it is coming from an official government source, it is speculation at best and a scam at worst. Here is what I do know, based on how the system has worked historically. When the federal government does issue stimulus payments, they typically go out to Social Security recipients automatically without any action required on your part. The IRS uses your Social Security information to send the payment either through direct deposit to the same account where you receive your benefits or by mail if you do not have direct deposit set up. The payments usually go out in waves, with direct deposit recipients getting their money first, while paper checks can take weeks or even months to arrive. During the pandemic stimulus rounds, some people waited 8 to 12 weeks for their checks to show up in the mail. This is exactly why I have been saying for years that if you are not set up for direct deposit, you need to do that today. Do not wait for a stimulus announcement to realize you should have switched months ago. The scammers are having a field day with stimulus check rumors, and it makes me furious. They are calling seniors pretending to be from the Social Security Administration. They are sending text messages saying you need to verify your information to get your stimulus payment. They are setting up fake websites that look completely legitimate. It is disgusting, and it is targeting vulnerable people who are just trying to get information about their benefits. Let me be absolutely clear about this. The Social Security Administration will never call you and ask for your personal information. They will never text you asking you to click a link. They will never ask you to pay a fee to unlock your benefits or receive a stimulus payment. If anyone contacts you claiming to be from Social Security and asks for money or personal information, hang up immediately and report it to the Office of the Inspector General. Real government payments arrive automatically if you are eligible. You do not need to pay anyone to receive them. You do not need to verify your information through a random phone call or text message. Protect yourself and protect your loved ones by spreading the word about these scams. If you are not already signed up for direct deposit, stop what you are doing after this video and get that handled immediately. You can call Social Security at 1-800-772-1213. You can go to your local Social Security office, or you can handle it online if you create a My Social Security account. Getting your payment through direct deposit instead of waiting for a paper check is not just convenient, it is financially strategic. Direct deposit means you have access to your money faster. It eliminates the risk of lost or stolen checks. You do not have to waste time and gas going to the bank or a check cashing place that is going to charge you fees. Paper check recipients are almost always in the last wave of any payment cycle. They wait longer for regular monthly benefits, and they wait even longer when stimulus payments or special disbursements go out. For those without traditional bank accounts, there are options available. The Direct Express card is a government-issued prepaid debit card that receives your payments just as reliably as regular direct deposit. Everyone deserves safe, secure access to the income they earned. If you have been putting off making this switch, February 2026 is the time to finally get it done. I need you to understand something about the cost of living adjustment that impacts your February 2026 payment. The COLA was calculated based on inflation data, and while it provided an increase, many recipients are finding that the increase is being eaten up by rising Medicare Part B premiums. This is a shell game that happens almost every year, and it is incredibly frustrating. You get a raise in your Social Security, but your Medicare premium goes up by an amount that wipes out half or more of that increase. The standard Part B premium for 2026 is around $185 monthly for most folks, but some pay significantly more based on income from 2 years prior. This is called the income-related monthly adjustment amount, and it can dramatically inflate your Medicare costs even when your current income has dropped. When you look at your February payment, do not be shocked if it does not feel significantly different from what you were getting last year. This is the reality of how the system works. Your gross benefit may have increased, but after Medicare deductions, the net amount in your account might barely change. Understanding this helps you set realistic expectations and plan your budget accordingly. If you are depending on a theoretical stimulus check to pay for necessities, you are already in a financial emergency, and you need to treat it as such. Stimulus payments are windfalls, not income. They are unpredictable and political. They should never be part of your basic survival budget. Your Social Security payment is predictable. That is what you build your budget around. Everything else is extra. I know that is hard to hear if you are struggling, but it is the truth that will set you free. So, what should you actually be doing right now instead of waiting by the mailbox hoping for money that may or may not come? First, know your exact Social Security payment schedule for the entire year. Get a calendar, mark the dates based on your birth date, and plan your bill payments around those dates. If your rent is due on the 1st, but your Social Security does not come until the 18th, have that conversation with your landlord now, not when you are 5 days late. Second, create what I call a margin fund, even if it is just $50 or $100. I know that sounds impossible if you are barely making ends meet, but one unexpected expense will completely derail you if you have zero margin. A copay at the doctor, a prescription that is not fully covered, an unexpected car repair. Any of these can throw your entire month into chaos. The way you build that margin is by getting serious about every single expense and asking yourself if it is truly necessary right now. If you are receiving Social Security and worried about making ends meet, I want you to look at every single government benefit program you might qualify for that you are not currently using. Are you eligible for SNAP benefits to help with groceries? Are you getting help with your heating and cooling bills through LIHEAP? Are you signed up for Medicare extra help if you are struggling with prescription costs? Are you taking advantage of senior discounts at grocery stores and pharmacies? These are not handouts. These are programs that exist specifically to help people who have worked their whole lives and now need some support. There is no shame in using them. The shame is in suffering silently when help is available. Many states also have pharmaceutical assistance programs, property tax relief for seniors, and utility discount programs that people simply do not know about. I also want to mention that depending on your total income, up to 85% of your Social Security benefits can be taxable. If you have other income sources like pension payments or retirement account withdrawals, you could be creating a tax liability that surprises you in April. You can request to have federal taxes withheld from your Social Security by filing Form W-4V. Depending on your situation, that might be a smart move to avoid a tax bill you cannot pay. The stress you are feeling about when your payment is coming and whether there is going to be a stimulus check is real and valid. But it is also a symptom of a larger problem. Too many Americans reach retirement age without enough saved, without a plan, and without understanding how the system works. While I cannot go back in time and help you save more 30 years ago, I can help you take control of your situation right now in February 2026. Knowledge is power. Planning creates peace. And taking action eliminates anxiety. Stop wondering when your money is coming and start knowing. Stop hoping for a stimulus and start building margin with the income you already have. Stop letting fear paralyze you and start making the decisions that will give you stability. You have made it this far in life. You have survived recessions and personal setbacks. And you are going to get through this too, but you are going to get through it better if you face it with clear eyes and a solid plan. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you understand your February payment schedule, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs clarity instead of confusion. Subscribe to Benefits Post if you have not already, so you never miss critical updates about your benefits. We are here for you every single day with the information you need. Stay safe, stay prepared, and I will see you in the next video.